no longer bound. Yes, Queen C. Queen C underscore NLB. Yes. Or Esther, no longer bound. Or just hit the little picture in the lower right hand corner and you got it. Like, share, and subscribe. We are here today to talk about the 6 most common fears. Do you know what they are? Can you name them? Wow. Let's see what they are. What I find in myself, people are mostly afraid of other people. Let's see. Number one of the most common fears from our textbook, number 1 is public speaking or giving presentations. Number 1. That is the number 1 most common fear. This is from our author, Attitude is Everything, Jeff Keller, our textbook. Attitude is Everything, author Jeff Keller. Public speaking is number 1. Let's see what he says. He says virtually in every group, this is the number 1 fear. The vast majority of people are terrified about public speaking in front of a group of people. Just getting up in front of your peers or other folks scares most people to death. I know, I used to be scared too. I had to take some classes. I cheated. I took a Dale Carnegie course. Some of you don't know who that is. Yeah, and then I took a public speaking class because I wanted to get a little better at it. Being a minister, being up front, I wanted to make sure, that, I don't know, I felt more comfortable. Plus, I also had an edge. I was raised in my church. We did what we call Sunday school. And so in Sunday school, you had to get up in front of the church and you had to do presentations. You had to do what we call speeches. And so it helped us to remember we talked last time about this circle, comfort zone here. This is the comfort zone. And we get outside of the comfort zone over here. Well, it helped me to get, ready to get out of the comfort zone. But I just needed to kind of perfect those skills. And I'm still working on that part. You won't be perfect until you get to heaven. But we're working on it, getting better and better. Number 2, the number 2 most common fear is what? Hearing the word no or having their ideas rejected. Hearing the word no or having your idea rejected. Wow, let's see here. It says, this response is very common among salespeople, especially those who make cold calls. You're on that phone, and I've done that, and you don't know who you're calling. You're a teller callers, or, that's how you make your money. People are going to hang up on you or just say, no, I'm not interested. Now we can block people. There's all kinds of things you can do. So if that's your job, whoa, you got to really think before you pick up that phone and you make that call to try and make that sale. It can be a scary, scary, scary thing. Yes, all because you're afraid that you're going to say no. But if you don't get the no's, you're not going to get a yes. Why is that? You have to keep asking for, knocking on doors over and over and over. You might get, how we were taught, you might get 10 no's before you get 1 yes. You might get 10 no's. You might get 20 no's before you get 1 yes. It just should be no, 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 no. You spend a day getting no. But then you get a yes. Oh, wow. You get a yes. You are no longer bound by that fear of being afraid of getting a no. Let's move on. Number 3, changing jobs or starting their own business. I've done both. Changing jobs or starting their own business. Most common fear. He says, over the years, I've noticed that more and more people are listing this fear. We have a lot of unhappy workers in corporate America today. Yes, we do. And they yearn for a more satisfying work environment. But they are afraid to do anything about it. How many people stay in a job you don't like? You just don't like it. You don't want to get up in the morning and go. You don't want to go. You're not, oh my God, if I could do something else besides going to this job. And when you get there, you can't wait to leave. You just want to get it over with. Let me just get out of here. You can't wait to retire. You just can't wait. You don't like it, but you are afraid to take a new step, to try to get a new job. You're afraid maybe be rejected. It won't work out. So what if I leave the job, my security, and I go and I get a new job and it doesn't work out, I don't like it. What am I going to do? Will I have to come back to the one that I just left? Like swallow my pride? What will I do? It's a big, big, big fear. Oh my goodness, let's move on. Number 4, fear number 4. Telling managers or executives negative news. What the manager or executives don't want to hear. Telling them what they don't want to hear. You got to tell your boss, tell your supervisor, tell your leader, tell your charge nurse, tell somebody what they don't want to hear. This one is self-explanatory. You already know. So you don't even want to go there. You don't want to tell them that you won't be able to come to work tomorrow. You don't want to tell them that you goofed. You were doing a project and you blew it. You messed up. You don't want to tell them that. No, you just don't want to tell them anything that they do not want to hear. It scares you. Yes, it does. All right, let's move on. Number 5. Talking to upper management. Who wants to talk to upper management? Who wants to talk to, number 1, this was my thing. I was safety supervisor, so over me was HR, and then over HR was general manager, and over general manager was regional manager, and then regional manager, and on and on and on. Now, production manager was in there somewhere, and those other guys was in there, but that was my stair step. So you actually just didn't care too much about going and talking to regional manager. You would talk to this one, you would talk to that one. But you didn't even want to go talk to that general manager. You're like, wow, okay, I gotta go, okay, let me go talk to the general manager. And then later now, maybe this will get to the regional manager. No, I was on a plane trip one time where I was on with all of them. The HR manager, the general manager, the regional manager, no. If you can avoid it, you want to avoid it. So that's number 5, most common fear. Number 5, yes, hesitate to talk to. Okay, so we got a number 6 here. Oh my goodness. Number 6. Are you ready for number 6? Who wants to know about number 6? Well, here is number 6. Fear of failure. Number 6. Fear of failure. Those who will not try something new for fear that it won't work, that it will not work. It says that the author wants to tackle this issue when we get to lesson number 11 in a deeper depth, go deeper. But right now, that's number 6, the fear of failure. Let me say to you, this is your girl, No Longer Bound. That fear can come to anyone. When I did my album, If I had allowed fear to come in, I would have never done it. Why? Because you get all kinds of negative thoughts. Are you crazy? You're going to do an album. You don't know what you're doing. People are going to laugh at you. They're not going to like your music. It's going to fail. What are you going to do? And I'm like, listen, I'm going to do it. I've heard people sound worse than I have. Worse than me. There's music out there that's terrible. But they did it. They put forth an effort and they did it. And this was my own personal project. And I was doing it for my satisfaction and for the glory of God. Because I know that He had downloaded some words and songs inside of me. And He said, put them to music and share them with the world. So I did. Whenever it goes and whoever hears it, be it 1, be it 1,000, be it 1 million, be it 1 trillion, who cares? It's done. So this is my testimony among many others. So what I'm saying to you, we bind fear right now in the name of Jesus. And I pray that you will go forth in whatever project, whatever purpose, whatever destiny, whatever God has placed on your heart to do. You were born to do something. You have a purpose. It's not it don't even have to be no CD. Does not have to be a CD. Does not have to be a book. Does not have to be YouTube. Does not have to be, but you were put on this earth for a reason. Find out your purpose. Bind fear. Go forth. And so if you fail, you learn from it. It's not a failure yet. You fell down. You learn from it. You say, okay, I learned how not to do it. Or learn how to do it differently. This is your girl, no longer bound, Queen C _NLB. Google it. Pull up my name. Like, share, and subscribe. We will see you right here next time.